Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to send appreciation certificates on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. So I am an owner of a business and I want to create appreciation certificates for all of my employees who have done well in my company. So my objective is that as soon as I'm going to add the details of my employees for whom I want to create appreciation certificates for in my Google Sheets, automatically with the help of the details, an appreciation certificate should be created with the help of Google Slides, as we have already created a template of the certificate in our Google Slides. And with the help of Google Drive, we are going to receive a PDF file link which is going to help us to send a message to all of our employees whose details we have added in our Google Sheets with the attachment of the PDF format of the certificate. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you want to learn how to do this automation, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to send appreciation certificates on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. So I am an owner of a business and I want to give appreciation certificates to all of my employees who have done well in my company. For that, my objective is that whenever I'm going to add the details of all those employees in my Google Sheets, automatically with the help of the details, a certificate of appreciation should be created for that same employee with the help of the template that we have already created in our Google Slides. Okay, and as a certificate of appreciation is going to be created for the employee with the help of Google Slides, automatically a WhatsApp message should be forwarded towards the employee with the link of this certificate. As you can see, a file is downloaded in my computer. I'm going to open the file. You can see the certificate of appreciation of the same employee whose details we have added in our Google Sheets as an attachment in our WhatsApp message to our employee. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A new dialog box is going to appear which is asking for a workflow name. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow as Send Certificate of Appreciation on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. Next, it is asking for us to select a folder. On the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account. And as soon as you're going to click on this drop down arrow, these are the same folders that I've created in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select Google Slides Automation as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After that, I'm going to click on Create in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Send Certificate of Appreciation on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides, and there are 2 windows in front of you. Over here, one says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and Action are the 2 most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these 2 concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. Firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to set up our trigger step by clicking on this arrow right over here, and for the trigger application over here, I'm going to select it as Google Sheets. So I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets. And for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as New or Updated Spreadsheet row because I have created a Google Sheets. As you can see, this is the spreadsheet that I've created with the help of Google Sheets, and I want that whenever the details of the employee who I want to send the certificate of appreciation to, I'm going to add the details of the employee in the spreadsheet right over here. Automatically, Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. And to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we're going to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to copy this URL from here. As soon as you go to copy the URL over here, you can see the steps are given here below in order to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. For that, what we are going to do is we are going to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. For that, open the spreadsheet that you have created. So as you can see, this is the spreadsheet that I've created with the help of Google Sheets. And to connect this spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect, we have to click on Extensions right over here, then on Add-ons, then on Get Add-ons right over here. Then a new window is going to appear on which on the search bar we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So I'm going to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks right over here. Over here it says Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Again we're going to click on Pabbly Connect Webhooks. As you can see that I've already installed Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So I'm going to move forward. But if you have not installed Pabbly Connect Webhooks, please do install it so that you can connect Pabbly Connect to Google Sheets. So I'm going to move forward. As I've already installed Pabbly Connect Webhooks, I'm going to click on extensions again. After clicking on extension, over here it says Pabbly Connect Webhooks. We're going to click on it. Then we are going to click on initial setup. Over here you can see a new window is going to appear, which is the initial setup right over here. It is asking for the webhook URL in the trigger column. For the webhook URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. And for the trigger column over here, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added. So in this spreadsheet right over here, trigger column is going to be column C, because in this column the final data is going to be added. So for the trigger column over here, I'm going to select it as column C, and then I'm going to click on submit. As you can see over here, it says setup configured successfully. That means we successfully added the webhook. Okay. Now the steps which I'm going to tell you are very important, so please do not forget to follow them. Click on extensions and Pabbly Connect Webhooks again. Over here from these options, you have to click on send on event right over here. As over here it is saying working. After the loading is completed, click on extensions and Pabbly Connect Webhooks. You can see a tick mark is in front of send on event. It is very important to click on send on event, because whenever a new data is going to be captured in this spreadsheet, automatically it is going to send the data to Pabbly Connect. Okay. So after that, what we are going to do is we're going to open the workflow that we have created. I'm going to scroll down over here. It is saying waiting for webhook response. So now what we are going to do is we are going to add the dummy details of an employee in our spreadsheet that we have connected to Pabbly Connect, and we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of that data or not. For that, I'm going to open the spreadsheet again. This is a spreadsheet which is asking for the name, email and the phone number of the employee. So I'm going to fill in all the details. Firstly, for the name over here, I'm going to write it as test user. So for the name over here, I'm going to write it as test user. Okay. Next, it is asking for the email. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as testuser@pabblytunes.com. Okay. And next over here, it is asking for the phone number. So I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number over here. Okay. So after filling all the details, what we are going to do is we are going to open our workflow that we have created in our Pabbly Connect account, and we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the data that we have added in our Google Sheets or not. For that, I'm going to open my Pabbly Connect account. I'm going to scroll down, and yes, as you can see over here, response is captured. If you're going to tally the response, for the name over here, it says test user, email as testuser@pabblytunes.com, for the phone number, dummy mobile number, and all the other details. So this means that we successfully connected Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, and a trigger setup is done. As a trigger setup is done, an objective is that whenever a data is added in our Google Sheets of the employee, automatically a certificate of appreciation should be created with the help of the template that we have already created in our Google Slides. So we're going to set up our action step, and for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as Google Slides. So I'm going to select my action application as Google Slides, and for the action event as create presentation from template, we're going to create a certificate with the help of the template. That's why our action event is create presentation from template, and then we're going to click on connect. In order to connect Google Slides with Pabbly Connect, a new window is going to appear, on which click on add new connection, but if you want, you can select the existing connection. Then you have to click on sign in with Google. Then a new window is going to appear which is asking for a permission. I'm going to click on allow, as a safe process and my data is perfectly saved with Pabbly Connect, so I'm going to click on allow right over here. As you can see that we successfully authorized Google Slides with Pabbly Connect. After authorizing Google Slides with Pabbly Connect, over here it is asking for the template presentation. So I'm going to show you this is the template that I've created with the help of Google Slides in the name of Certificate of Appreciation. And with the help of this template, we are going to be creating the Certificate of Appreciation for all the employees whose details we're going to add in our Google Sheets. And in this template, if you're going to see carefully, there are values in which in front and the end of the values, I've added two curly brackets. These are variables right over here. In place of the variables, I want the data of my employee. For that, I've created the variables in this template right over here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up our action step, and for the template presentation over here, I'm going to select it as Certificate of Appreciation. Next over here, it is asking for the title of the new presentation, the title of the new certificates that are going to be created with the help of this template right over here. For the title of my certificates, I want it as Appreciation Certificate dash. Next to dash, I want the name of my employee. For the name, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step. As soon as you're going to click on this field over here, you can see it says Google Sheets new or updated spreadsheet row. So this was the previous step of this automation workflow. We're going to click on this arrow. As you can see, after click on this arrow, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. Next to appreciation certificate dash, I want the name of my employee. I'm going to map the data right over here. As I map the data right over here, what happens is the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically in place of this mapped data, the new data is going to be updated. Over here, next it is asking for the new presentations location. Whenever a new certificate is going to be created with the help of this template, where are the certificates going to be saved? So I've created a folder in my Google Drive in the name of appreciation certificate certificates, and I want that whenever a new certificate is going to be created for the employee, automatically all the certificates should be in this folder right over here. For the location over here, I'm going to select it as appreciation certificates. Next over here, you can see it is asking for the name. As I've already told you that I've created a variable in my template in the name of name right over here. So this is the same variable, and we're going to map the data of our name of the employee in place of this variable right over here. Okay. After filling all the details, I'm going to click on save and send test request. As soon as you go to click on save and send test request, the response is going to be received, and the response is a positive response because for the presentation ID, we have received a presentation ID. Okay. So as we have received the presentation ID, I'm going to open my Google Drive folder and I'm going to check whether a new certificate is created with the help of the details that we have added in our Google Sheets of our employee or not. For that, I'm going to open my Google Drive folder. As you can see, a new certificate is created. I'm going to open the certificate right over here. The name of the certificate is Appreciation Certificate for Test User, as you can see right over here. This is the certificate of appreciation for test user, as you can see right over here. Okay, this means that we successfully created a certificate with the help of the details that we have added in our Google Sheets with the help of Google Slides. Okay, but as you can see on the top right corner over here, it says private to only me. That means the certificate right over here is just accessible to only me, and as I want to share this certificate to all of my employees on their WhatsApp as a message, what we are going to do is we have to make this file accessible to everyone. For that, what we are going to do is we are going to add another action step in this workflow right over here by clicking on this plus button. And for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as Google Drive. So I'm going to select my action application as Google Drive. And for the action event over here, I'm going to select as share a file with anyone because we want to make this file right over here accessible to everyone. That is why we are going to add another action step in this workflow. Then we're going to click on connect. In order to connect Google Drive with Pabbly Connect, a new window is going to appear. And as I have the existing connection, I'm going to select this option. But if you want, you can add a new connection. So I'm going to click on save right over here. After that, over here, it is asking for the file ID. Which file do we want to make accessible to everyone? For the file ID over here, we're going to map the data. For that, open this bracket that says map over here. Okay. Then over here, after opening the bracket, this is the existing data. We're going to erase the existing data from here. Okay. And after erasing the existing data over here, what we're going to do is we're going to map the file ID, that presentation ID that we've received in our previous step. Okay. Why are we mapping the presentation ID right over here? Because whenever a new presentation is going to be created with the help of Google Slides, automatically that specific certificate is going to be accessible to everyone. That is why for the file ID, we have mapped the ID of the presentation that we have received in our previous step. And then we're going to click on save and send test request. As soon as you're going to click on save and send test request, over here it says anyone with the link. That means the file is now accessible to everyone with the help of a link. If I'm going to open the certificate again, you can see on the top right corner now it says anyone with the link. Now this file is accessible to everyone with the help of a link. And in the response right over here, you can see there are multiple links provided to us. And from these links, we're going to use this PDF format link in order to send a message to our employees on their WhatsApp. Okay. With the help of this link, we are going to send a message to our employees on their WhatsApp. And as we want to send a message, I'm going to add another action step by clicking on this plus button right over here. And for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as WhatsApp Cloud API. So for the action application, I'm going to select it as WhatsApp Cloud API because with the help of WhatsApp Cloud API, I've created a template to send messages to all of my employees whose data I'm going to add in my Google Sheets. So as you can see, this is the template that I've created right over here. Okay. With the help of this template, we are going to be sending messages to all of our employees. So for the action event over here, we're going to select it as send template message. Then we're going to click on connect. A new window is going to appear, on which click on add new connection. As soon as you're going to click on add new connection over here, it is asking for the token, phone number, ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID. By giving these information, we're going to connect WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect. From where are we going to get all these information from? For that, we have to click on this hyperlink learn more right over here. As soon as you're going to click on learn more, a new page is going to appear on which we're going to scroll down where it says how to set up WhatsApp Cloud API inside Pabbly Connect. By watching this tutorial right over here, you're going to step by step learn how to complete WhatsApp Cloud API setup inside Pabbly Connect. And as you're going to complete the setup, you're going to get all the details that Pabbly Connect is asking for. So as I've already created a setup inside WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect, so I'm going to open the setup. You can see this is the API setup right over here. And in this setup right over here, you can see a token, phone number, ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID is provided. So firstly, I'm going to copy this token from here and I'm going to paste the token in my Pabbly Connect right over here. For the phone number ID, I'm going to copy the phone number ID from here and I'm going to paste the phone number ID right over here. For the WhatsApp business account ID, I'm going to copy the WhatsApp business account ID from here and I'm going to paste the WhatsApp business account ID right over here. After that, I'm going to click on save. As you can see that we successfully authorized WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, over here it is asking for the template name. So I've created a template in the name of appreciation certificate, as you can see right over here. So this is the template that I've created, as you can see right over here. So for the template name over here, I'm going to select it as appreciation certificate. As soon as you go to select the template name, it is asking for the language code in the selected template ID. Automatically the language code in the selected template ID is going to be mentioned after selecting the template name. Next, it is asking for the recipient mobile number. On which mobile number do we want to send a message to? As in a Google Sheets, I've added our employee's number right over here, you can see. So for the recipient mobile number, we are going to map the mobile number that we have received in a previous step of our employee. Okay. Next, it is asking for body field 1 and body field 2, that is name and the link. So in my template that I've created with the help of WhatsApp Cloud API, I've added two variables, that is name and link right over here, you can see. And I want to add the value of the employee in place of the name and the link right over here. So what we're going to do is, for the name over here, I'm going to map the data of the name of my employee. These are the variables that I've created in my template. And for the link over here, I'm going to use the PDF format link that we have received in a previous step of the certificate that is created with the help of Google Slides. Okay. So after filling all the details, I'm going to click on save and send test request. But before that, over here in place of this recipient mobile number, you can see this is the dummy mobile number right over here. So what I'm going to do is, in place of the dummy mobile number, I'm going to add my mobile number so a WhatsApp message can be forwarded on my number. So for the recipient mobile number over here, I'm going to add my mobile number. So I've added my mobile number. After that, I'm going to click on save and send test request. As soon as you go to click on save and send test request, a response is going to be received, and the response that we have received is a positive response because for the message status over here it says accepted. Okay, so now I'm going to open a WhatsApp and I'm going to check whether I have received a new WhatsApp message on my mobile number. As in place of recipient mobile number, I've added my mobile number. So whether I have received a new message on my WhatsApp or not, for that I'm going to open a WhatsApp. And yes, as you can see right over here, a new message is forwarded on my WhatsApp. Over here it says certificate of appreciation for dear test user, and this is the message right over here, and you can see a certificate link is provided. If I'm going to open this link from here, you can see a file is downloaded in my computer. I'm going to open this file. This file is in a PDF format, as you can see right over here. The name of the file is appreciation certificate for test user. So this is the appreciation certificate for test user that we have created with the help of Google Slides. Okay, so this means that we successfully created an automation with Pabbly Connect. But now for you guys, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add the details of my employee, of a new employee in my Google Sheets, and I'm going to check whether a new message is forwarded on my WhatsApp or not. For that, I'm going to open my Google Sheets. As you can see, this is my Google Sheets right over here. Now we're going to fill in all the details, and we're going to check whether a new message is forwarded to the employee whose details we've added in this Google Sheet with the attachment of the appreciation certificate or not. For that, I'm going to fill the details for the name, email and the phone number of my employee. Now, as you can see that I filled in the details of a new employee in the spreadsheet right over here. So now I'm going to open a WhatsApp and I'm going to check whether a new WhatsApp message is received to me with the certificate of appreciation for smart account or not. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp. And yes, as you can see right over here, I have received a new message on my WhatsApp. It says certificate of appreciation for smart account right over here, and the link of the certificate. I'm going to open this link right over here. As you can see, a file is downloaded in my computer. I'm going to open this file from here. And you can see a certificate of appreciation is created for smart account right over here. And this is the certificate of appreciation for the employee whose details we have added in our Google Sheets. So this means that we successfully created an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a business and I want to create certificate of appreciation and want to send to all of my employees the certificate with the help of WhatsApp. For that, what I've done is I've simply created an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.